Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you guys are new here. So for today's video, I'm so excited about this one, but we're going to be reviewing the Anastasia Beverly Hills Nouveau palette. It has been years since I reviewed anything from ABH. I'm so excited. This is giving me like flashbacks of when I first started YouTube. So if you guys want to see what my thoughts are on this palette, what type of look I create, and is it actually worth it, well then definitely keep watching. Okay, so I think the last time I reviewed anything from ABH was the Amarizi palette. I think that's the last time I reviewed anything, and that was over 2 years ago. I used to be so obsessed with this brand. Like, this was the brand that you always want to be on the PR list for, right? They always like their iconic list search, and everybody always wanted to be on it because they would gift you such amazing items. And I remember being so obsessed with this brand way back in the day, and it's been so long since I reviewed anything from them. I never got the Prime Rose palette just because I really wasn't into neutrals at that time. I might go pick it up now because I really have become a neutral bitch. But it's been so long, and when I saw this I knew I had to have it. So we're gonna go ahead and dive right in because I am so excited. Like I said, this just gives me flashback memories of my early days on YouTube when I was sitting in my kitchen filming when I was sitting in my kitchen filming my YouTube channel, filming my YouTube videos. And I remember whenever I buy anything from ABH, it was such a moment for me because the brand was so luxurious and so expensive, and I knew I really couldn't afford it. And then I would save every little, penny I had to buy it, and I review it, and I just be like, this is it. Like, this is what I'm meant to do. And it was just, I have such good memories associated with it. So new Anastasia Beverly Hills, this is the Nouveau palette. Now this does retail for $55. It says that this is an all-in-one palette for immediate, effortless looks from on the go to ultra glam. The Nouveau palette's invented mattes and multi-dimensional metallics leave everything to your imagination with amped up neutrals, perfect pops of color, and a fresh green story that feels ethereal. So I am so excited. First off, I really do like the monochrome outside packaging. When you open it up, this just looks so pretty. This looks so glamorous. And yes, guys, I painted my nails. I painted my nails. It's been so long, but I painted my nails. But here we have the palette. I love the way the packaging feels. It just is like, it's giving me such nostalgia right now. It looks so luxurious, looks so high class. And when you open it on the inside, you would think that this is like definitely not a color story for me because it is not full of so much color. It's definitely a neutral eyeshadow palette with pops of colors, but those greens, it's what's selling me on this palette. I can't get over how beautiful these greens are. And I just realized I'm matching. I honestly did not intend that. I'm matching. So yeah, here we have this palette right here. These look absolutely beautiful. I am so excited, especially since I said that there are multi-dimensional shades in here. I'm really looking forward to playing with it. Now on the palette, this has a 12-month shelf life. It is cruelty free, and every single pan size, 1.3 grams. So it looks like 9 shadows in here are 1.3 grams, and 3 shadows that are more for the face and body. It's Wisteria, Paloma, and Metro. Those are 1.3 grams as well, but that's supposed to be more towards the body, not necessarily on the eye. It literally says right here on the website to not really put that near the eye, but I'm going to anyway. I don't know why they put shades like that in here if it's not meant for the eye. Like, why? I'll never understand that. But I'm gonna go ahead and swatch these for you guys, and we're gonna go ahead and dive right on in. I'm so excited. Okay, so here are the swatches. The first shade we have is Wings, Isle, Belle, Wisteria, Lily, Hope, Paloma, Floor, which this one barely swatched, Liberty, Peacock, Metro, and Muse right there. So you could definitely see how this is an everyday neutral palette with definitely pops of colors. Now I will say that swatching this palette, there is definitely some pickup in the pan. You guys can see right there where the shimmers definitely had some pickup, and they definitely flaked a lot. Like, let me show you. I'll take the shade Belle. So you guys can see that there's a little bit of flaking on my finger. When I put it right here in my hand, depending on the pressure, there could be some flaking. You guys can see that flaking right there, but look at that shine. Look at that shift. So you just want to be careful like how much pressure you lay down, because when you start to blend it out, the flakes do go away. So I really do enjoy that, but just be careful about the pressure, because when I first laid it down, I was putting so much pressure that it was definitely flaking on me. But this shade Isle, oh, that is one I had to play with. This shade right here, it looks so beautiful. So I'm going to zoom you guys in because I am so excited to play with this, see what type of look I create. Like I said, it's been so long since I reviewed anything from ABH. I'm so excited. So let's go ahead and zoom you guys in and we're going to get this started. Okay, I'm going to look a little crazy because I only have one eye done right now, but you know what? It is what it is. So we're going to go in with the P. Louise base right here. I love it. This is how I look right now. This is how I look, but this is how I normally do my stuff. I like to do my eyebrows before I do my eyes. I'm only going to do one eye right now because I'm going to really see like how I like this look. I'm just going to go with the colors. I think they're the prettiest. So I'm just going to lay this down. This is the P. Louise base, if I haven't already said that. Okay, so the first shade we're gonna go into is the shade Isle right here. That's like the really pretty yellow. I'm gonna take it, I'm just gonna pop this in like the inner corner of the eye, because I'm gonna use like 3 shimmers today because I really want to. So we're gonna go ahead and pop it right here and just lay this down. Oh, so pretty. Okay, so it has been so long, like I said, since I reviewed anything from ABH, and I never hear anyone talk about this brand ever. I never really see anyone do reviews, but I definitely have seen so many people like talk about this brand new palette. So it's getting me really excited because it's been so long since I played with anything from ABH. I'm gonna go into the shade Lily right next to that, by the way, and then I'm gonna go into the shade Hope right next to that too. So I'm gonna use 3 shimmers today, so I'm just gonna pop that right next to it. But yeah, it's been so long since I've seen anyone talk about ABH, and it's like literally bringing me back the memories that I was literally bringing me back like memories, because when I first started YouTube I was obsessed with trying to review ABH because that was like the it brand to review at that time. And I just remember like being so in love with the brand. I remember I got like my first like hate comments, like really bad, on the Carly Bible palette because I didn't really care for that palette, and people were mad that I didn't care for that palette, and they're mad that I wasn't saying her name right. Which I don't remember. I don't think I didn't say her name right at all. People were like, you're supposed to know what each shade name means, and oh, was I being ripped a new one because I didn't know like what her shade names were representing at that time, and so people were really mad at me. But that video got like 30,000 views, and I'm just like, no. It's just so crazy. Like when I look back at my older content, like how views have grown over time, which I never would have expected. Like when I just looked to see what was the last one I reviewed, it was the ABH Novena Volume 3 palette. Was the last one that I reviewed, and that has like 10,000 views, and I'm like, since when does the video grow? Like I have no knowledge that it ever grows ever, unless someone comments on it. Then I'll get notifications. Someone commented like on my really old video, and I'm like, oh my god, why? It's just kind of like such a moment for me like to be reviewing this again, because like I said, it's been so long since I reviewed anything from ABH, and it brings back such good memories. And this shade Lily is just so freaking pretty, by the way. I feel like this could be like a really universal shade in this palette because it just mixes and blends with everything. And these shimmers are blending so beautifully into each other, like so freaking beautifully. Okay, now I'm gonna go into the shade Liberty, this like muted green right here, and I'm gonna tap that right next to that. Ooh, that is such a pretty color. Oh, also, by the time you guys see this, I would have already gone live, but I am going live. I am starting to live stream on my channel because I'm gonna be playing Detroit Become Human. I've already played it before. However, like I said, I'm doing it tonight, and you guys are gonna see this video tomorrow. So I'm so excited because Courtney played it years ago. Actually, we played it when if anyone's been on my channel long enough, you guys would have known a long time ago, I actually sprained the ligament in this pinky. It's still never fully healed. You see how it's like kind of like tilts this way? Like it kind of does, it doesn't go straight. So that's straight and that tilts. You guys see that? I had injured my finger because Akaya, as a puppy, pulled my finger and completely had ripped down the nail and everything like that. It really kind of hurt my finger. She didn't mean to, but I had to wear this cast for a long time here on my channel. And during that time, Corey and I, it just happened to work out that I was forced to take off time from work, and I had enough pre-filmed content from YouTube that I actually just like took the time off, and Corey and I played Detroit Become Human, and it was like one of the best times for us. And I am so excited because we're playing that again tonight, but we didn't really get the best ending. So I'm really curious to see how we're gonna play tonight, because I want to have like the best ending, because it's such a phenomenal game. But we didn't get the best ending because we had made wrong choices, because I was like down with the humans and we made the wrong choices, and the game didn't end the way that I thought it was going to end. So I'm very excited because we're playing that again tonight. So please come hang out with us. I'm gonna be live streaming it here on my channel because I want to start incorporating more lives on my channel, and it's just a great way for us to hang out and me get to show my love for you. And it's not going to change anything on my channel. You guys are still going to get all the makeup content, but this is just extra content. So if you guys get bored and want to hang out with me, I am live streaming it again tonight as well. So I live streamed it. I'm going to be live streaming it tonight, but you guys are going to see this tomorrow. But I'll be live streaming it Wednesday and Thursday. So technically yesterday and today, but I'm excited. And that is the look. That is so easy to do. I am gonna take the shade Paloma right here, and I'm just gonna lightly dab that right up here to just make sure it's more blended. Easy, 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 easy. Okay, so I'm gonna quickly do the other eye off camera. We're gonna come back to do the under eyes together, but this was really simple. I didn't really exactly know what I was gonna do, but I just saw these colors and I really want to play with it. Granted, the shade Wisteria is like this beautiful like purpley shade, but I don't know, I'm just really into like the greens right now. That's what I want to play with, is the greens, but I will say that's a really, really gorgeous color. So I'm going to go ahead and just do the other eye, guys. We're going to come back and do the rest together, but so far I feel like this is super beautiful. It takes very, very little effort to do. Now I know I could wear glitter glue to make the shimmers pop more, but honestly I like to just use it without glitter glue because I just want to see how the shadow performs on its own, and so far it's performing beautifully. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the other eye, guys, and I'll be right back. Okay, so now that the makeup is on, I actually am wearing the Kiss Ruffle lashes that I got in my haul, and let me tell you, I don't feel these on me, like at all. They were a little difficult to apply because there's like virtually no freaking band, but now that they're on. I literally don't feel them on me at all. These are probably the most comfortable lashes I think I've ever worn. Although I'm having a little bit of trouble with this one. This one doesn't want to fully stay in the corner, but you know what? It is what it is. So to finish off the eye look, we are going to go into that shade Metro right here, and we're going to tight line that against my waterline, and then we're going to probably blend it out with the shade Liberty, I think. So I'm just going to take this, and I'm just going to literally place this. You know what, I'm gonna get a tighter one. Such a beautiful color. I feel like this is definitely a beautiful like neutral palette with pops of colors, like 100%. This is so beautiful, and it's also like so easy to work with. All right, and I'm gonna go into that shade Liberty right here to kind of blend that out very slightly. Hopefully this mixes well together. I'm trying to go like very, very light-handed so it's not too much, but just enough pretty of a color. Okay, so now that that's on, we're gonna go into the Jaclyn Cosmetics. This is the extra like loose highlighters that are like so freaking pigmented. We're gonna take that and we're gonna put that like literally in the inner corner as well as the brow bone highlight today. So I'm gonna take it very, very lightly, and I'm just going to pop that right here just to give like a little extra pop. Ooh, so pretty. I'm gonna go right here above the brow bone. Alrighty, now that that step's done, I'm gonna go throw it on my lips and some highlighter, set my face with some setting spray, and I'll be right on back, guys. Alrighty, guys, and this is the final look. So what do we think of the new Anastasia Beverly Hills Nouveau palette? So first off, I really do enjoy the outside packaging. It is so beautiful. It feels very luxurious. It just really, really brings me back to the day when everybody was so hyped about ABH. But then you actually have the color story on the inside. I thoroughly am enjoying enjoying the color story. It's so easy to work with. These shimmers are absolutely beautiful. Not only can you build them up, they deliver such shine and pigment, but I guarantee if you use these on top of like glitter glue, you could even get more of a pop. I just like the more subtle look right now because I just think it looks so freaking beautiful. I also love the fact that they are multi-dimensional and they create such a beautiful, beautiful look. They're very easy to work with. They blend beautifully. And although they definitely have some fallout to them and I thought they were going to flake, they don't have any flaking on the eye. I just think you have to be careful with how much pressure you put onto it because I put a lot of pressure on my hand and that's why it's flaking. Other than that, it's not doing that at all. So I went very, very light-handed. As for the mattes, I only played with 3 matte shades and they were really beautiful. Very, very easy to work with. They blended out very beautifully. I was actually thoroughly impressed with the matte formula, especially since the last palette I played with was the Subculture palette. So this retails for $55 and I have to say, I think it's absolutely worth it. I love the eye look that I created. This is like something that I would wear every single day. I think it's absolutely beautiful. I think it's definitely more of like a spring palette than a summer palette in my personal opinion. I definitely think this screams like summer. I definitely think this screams like spring vibes, but I do think it's really beautiful. I really am impressed with the quality of this palette, the shimmers, the mattes. I love the color story. I really do love the greens in here. And I just think you can create so many beautiful looks using this palette, especially the shade Lily. This shade Lily is just absolutely everything. These shadows are so creamy and buttery. And I just think that ABH did such a wonderful job with this palette. I definitely think it's worth it. And I am just living for this eye look right here. Like, I just think it's so beautiful and it didn't take much time to do at all. So yeah, this is the first time I reviewed anything from ABH in over 2 years and it feels so good to review something from them. I really do love this palette. I can see why everybody's talking about this because you can't go online on TikTok, Instagram, or YouTube without seeing somebody review this palette, and I can completely understand why because it's freaking amazing. I love it and it just makes me more excited to see what ABH is going to roll out with next. So yeah, that is it for today's video, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please make sure you guys give this video a cheeky thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you guys have not already, because I do post 4 to 5 videos a week. Make sure you guys come hang out with me tonight. We're going to be playing Detroit Become Human. I am so excited. I really hope you guys are enjoying the series so far. I love the game so much. And make sure you guys check out my other channel. It's R for the Life. You guys get to see my cool, wonderful adventures, my amazing husband, Corey. And as always, a huge thank you goes to all these beautiful, wonderful Patreon members you guys see right here. Thank you guys so much for everything. And to my subscribers and viewers, thank you guys so much for being here. Whether you guys like this video, you guys thumbs down this video, you guys subscribed, you guys did not subscribe, either way, thank you guys so much for being here. I love and appreciate each and every single one of you. So with that said, guys, I love you and I'll see you guys in the very next video. Bye. Ethereal. That feels ethereal. That feels ethereal. That feels, I really do enjoy the outside packaging. 4 to 5, because I do post